Hi, everybody. I'm Roberto Arana, and I'm at the Riviera Hotel in the Las Vegas, Nevada for the Conlon World Cup Championship. And with me is my very special guest, Mr. Michael Shamos from the Billiards Archive, head of the Billiards Archive of the Billiards World BCA
Hall
of Fame Committee.
Exactly.
And also a referee with the WCA. How you doing, Mr. Shamos?
Roberto, it's terrific to be here. I don't think you and I have ever done a video together.
Well, it's
right?
quite a pleasure to have you here with us. It's quite a pleasure, Michael. We have two great players here for the semifinals. The round qualifications are there, Mr. TONNY CARLSEN from Denmark, and Mr. Jaspers from the Netherlands. They're about to lag for the beginning of the competition, and we'll see the outcome, Michael. Who is your favorite in this match, Michael?
Well, it would have to be Jaspers, I'm afraid, because he's averaging a stupendous 2.466 so far for this tournament. And his opponent, Carlson, is very strong, but is only averaging about 1.3.
Look at that lag. Could it get any closer to that?
There's not much doubt there.
There's quite a difference in even though both contenders have played a very competitive tournament, Mr. Jaspers, as you mentioned, has really gone out pretty quick, huh?
Well, he's averaging even higher than Blumdahl.
And he's been doing that in the past tournaments. He played Blumdahl in the Colombian World Cup for the finals and missed the championship for a couple of points.
The lag that we just saw is very important because the players keep the same ball for the entire match. Even though they alternate breaks, they will keep the same ball.
He's got the perfect break once again. Mr. Jaspers, on the break, he keeps that red ball in the very close to the breaking point and pushes the white ball into the corner for this kind of position, which allows him to keep on scoring.
And I expect he'll come short on the white ball without taking the short rail near there.
He's going to try to drive that ball back into the position where it's at, and came in short, as you mentioned, Michael.
Drive the white a little. Whoops. He didn't want to kick it away like that.
He probably wanted to push it into the corner. Well, he scores too. He scores too. We just had a great match between Torbjörn Blomdahl and Marco Zanetti. Blomdahl got ahead, and he qualified to play the winner of this match for the championship.
The BWA players tell me that they're all afraid of Zanetti because at any time he can just run out on them.
He's a real good player, and he's proven that through the years also. You can get that copy of that tape by calling 1-800-828-0397. It is Blomdahl Zanetti at the Conlon tournament in Las Vegas, Nevada. Scores one more.
Jaspers is a very precise calculating player, not what you'd call a free stroker. Everything's totally under control. He got to this point in the tournament by first polishing off Peter de Backer from Belgium in 3 sets, then moving on and getting rid of Jakob Hock Sorensen from Denmark. That went to 4 sets. He then took away Rodolfo Covarrubias from Mexico in 3 sets, and that got him to this match with Carlson.
4, 3.
Misses very close.
3.
And as you mentioned, those particular matches, they have had an incredible average over the 2,600 with Mr. Hock Sorensen and 2,500 with Mr. Covarrubias.
Absolutely. In fact, Jaspers has not had a match in which he's averaged under 2.25.
Oh, boy. That's some power. No wonder they're calling him now the billiards machine.
That's very close to that. Now, TONNY CARLSEN, the first thing he did was to get rid of Adrian Viguera of the U.S. in the first round. That went all the way to 5 sets. But after that, he's been perfect. It's only been 3 sets apiece. Took care of Jaime Bedoya from Colombia. And then Tayfun Tazdemir from Turkey, who seems to be in the Sami Sagener tradition.
Definitely. They had a very exciting game after he ran 14 on the first set to get ahead of Mr. Tastemir, who had beaten Mr. Danny Sanchez in the previous match.
Mr. Carlson.
I missed that by a hair. Tastemir had a wonderful game with Danny Sanchez. He went 3-2, and it's also available through ACCUSTATS. 1-800-828-0397, and you can get all these great matches.
On that last bank shot by Carlson, it was amazing how far apart the last two balls were.
Oh,
It
yes.
took a lot of guts to try that one.
Well, Mr. Carlson is a very open player, Michael. He's a free wheeler. He takes the cue, handles the cue like none of the other players. You see how Mr. Jaspers uses a paused cueing on the ball. Mr. Carlson is very fast on the cueing, and he shoots very freely.
Now that's a really unusual shot for Jaspers to try. I mean, he came incredibly close, but he's not a real stroke shot player.
Yes.
0.
He's the kind of a line pattern player looking for perfect angles, and very simple playing. Simple but effective. There's Mr. Carlson now, scanning the table, looking for a score. There he is warming up his stroke. And as you will see, the way he cues that ball is kind of pretty fast. Up, in and out, cue, it moves very freely. And he shoots with a medium speed most of his shots.
Oh, it's really nice the way he held it up off the last rail there.
Isn't it
I mean,
wonderful?
That was terrific. It looked like it was going to miss all the way.
Yeah, it was a natural shot, almost. And it was hard to figure out what he was trying to do, huh, Michael? A very unexpected shot, especially that he was playing it flat with no English. So usually when you see the double reverse, you can most likely tell. I think he's playing the double reverse now. Still went flat once again. Natural shot
beautiful.
off the first rail. Very nice.
The referee calling the match is Anna van den Rand. She's from the Billiards World Cup Association. I think she's the deputy head referee.
She's done a great job. You know, you all have done a great job keeping all the games in shape, you know, and that the refereeing, it's a very important part of these events.
There she is.
There she is. It's definitely a very serious attitude towards refereeing the game. Oh, he hit that nicely.
3.
There's really a lot more to refereeing a three-cushion match than appears. For one thing, the referee always has to be in the perfect position to see the carom, but also must be able to watch the player queuing up to make sure there isn't an inadvertent early hit or double hit. Has to judge freezes and make sure all the other rules are abided by.
And one of the most important one of them, Michael, is that they have to be aware of pushes,
yes,
which is hard to judge to many players, and especially they're very controversial also.
Yes, in the refereeing school that was held a week ago for the Americans who had never done this before,
4.
a lot of time was spent on how to judge push shots.
Push shots, yes.
And the general rule is that unless it's completely clear that it was a push, you don't call it, because in many cases the players are much more skilled than the referees.
That's the case,
yes,
definitely.
So the referees can't always tell if it was a push.
It's very difficult. It's one of the most difficult situations. And also the calls, when you have a lot of speed going into a ball that's close to the rail, sometimes it's very hard to appreciate the shot. So it's not very easy, as you said.
5.
Very nice shot. Mr. Carlson is becoming a stronger competitor every time, as we have seen him through the years. He's the
Well, on this run, we've seen a very nice, different kind of selection of shots of different types. Some delicate ones, some power ones, and then they're just a straightforward.
6.
Notice that Anna had to slightly nudge Carlson out of the way so she could see the shot.
yes.
It doesn't matter if the player sees the carom. If the referee doesn't see it, it doesn't count.
Oh, definitely.
And so they shouldn't mind being pushed out of the way a little bit if it means that they make a point.
That's another natural.
But you don't knock them over either. I mean, you have to be delicate about it, although it's tough to be delicate with somebody the size of Carlson.
7.
You know, there was a situation now you're talking about the refereeing in Colombia where there were two players. One of them had scored the 14th point. The referee thought it was the 15th point and picked up the balls off the table.
Oh,
So
that's
that was kind of a unique
right.
situation.
You just then go over and you jump out the window after you do that.
It is that was the situation. It was incredible, and they were a couple of thousand spectators, and it was incredible. But a good solution came up from the players, and especially the player that was Eddie Lepens, who was playing a Colombian player. The balls were picked up in favor of the Colombian players, so it was very controversial.
8.
But it came up to a happy solution after Mr. Eddie Lepens said we're going to agree to put the balls the way they were, and he was losing the match, so it was quite a gentleman attitude.
Well, at least if the match had been videotaped by ACCUSTATS, you'd be able to figure out exactly where the balls were.
Exactly.
9.
But
He's
we
got
actually-
9.
We actually don't have a videotape replay in these matches, so even if there is a controversial call, there's no provision in the rules to go back and review it on video.
Well, it's kind of nice. Like that shot, I don't know if you remember the shot that Danny Sanchez played a reverse on the corner here when he was playing Mr. Carlson. And it was a wonderful reverse, almost impossible to make. Were you?
No, I think that was diagrammed on the screen. I think I saw it afterwards.
It was a
Score,
wonderful shot, but
9.
you could see the action.
Carlson.
You could see the action on the replay. That was a wonderful run of 9 for Mr. Carlson, who managed to get ahead of Mr. Jaspers, 9-3. And there's 3 innings on the board.
We're at a level of play where, as long as someone is alive and at the table, he still has a chance to win the match.
Oh, yes. That's why it's so exciting, these 15-point matches, the format. It's always exciting, and it's usually
Well, I mean, look at this. From here on out, if Jaspers averages 2.4 and Carlson continues his average, Carlson will win because he's so far ahead now.
yes.
Mr. Jaspers. 0.
That's the problem. The long runs have such a profound effect in a 15-point set. No picnic here, though.
Oh, definitely not. Well, Mr. Carlson also plays with a lot of confidence.
Mm-hmm.
In most his matches, is very secure, doesn't hesitate, doesn't get those mood changes as many players do. So that
So what do
gives
you
him
what
a
do
lot
you
of
play here?
consistency. Well, I would say
Or
that
more to the point, what do you think he's going to play here?
I think that he will have to. I think that he will. It's a very small ball, but he doesn't have many chances. That's a possibility. What do you think he could do?
Well, he's a little close to the rail to go off, to try to go rail first off and then off the yellow.
Yes.
It's possible. He's looking at it. It's very possible, but it's very difficult.
Very difficult, and the reason probably if he picks it thin, the ball will pick up a
Yes,
little English
and go too short.
and go a little
Yeah.
short. So he's going with the rail first into the yellow ball.
You know, he's not afraid of these shots where
He's
the
not
two
afraid.
balls are
0.
many feet apart.
Mr. Carlson.
He's
0.
Of course, he didn't make it either, but he's not afraid to try it.
he plays very openly. Even though it's very hard to hide the balls from Jaspers
Yeah.
anyway, but he shoots very openly, very freely. no speed control on his shots. He shoots to score every time. I mean, as far as dropping it and playing a little safety and things like that. That was a very rough position he had. And he was concerning about the clock also. Mr. Jaspers going up and down the table. And he misses. Missed a couple of shots in a row.
And he's usually very accurate on those.
Oh, yes. Michael, can you tell us about the clock?
Yes. There was some concern that with matches possibly going to 5 sets, that they could really take a long time. So a time clock of unusual nature has been instituted, where every player starts out with 150 seconds in the bank, so to speak. That's 2.5 minutes. And then they get 30 seconds additional for every shot they try. So as long as they have time left on the clock, they're allowed to shoot. But if the clock ever expires while the player is at the table, he loses the set at that moment, regardless of the score. So if he's ahead, he still loses.
That's quite a penalty.
It's like chess in that sense.
You have to go around and shoot quickly.
I haven't seen any player get into serious time trouble, although Marco Zanetti occasionally would dip down to under 50 seconds.
Yes, he was very concerned about it also. He changed his, when he was under 50 seconds, he was really checking and also speeding it up his plays.
Right now, Carlson has about 100 seconds left, so he's not in any kind of difficulty. And then as soon as he finishes the inning, 30 more seconds will be added to his clock.
Score 1.
Well, another opportunity for Mr. Jaspers to get a little closer in this match, in this set, as he's behind 10-3.
Well, his first inclination here would be the cross table. And he's worrying about what to do with the white.
He will play the cross table to up and down 3 times. And he's got it. What a nice shot, Mike.
Yeah, perfect.
Hit it perfect. You have to hit that shot with speed and to keep the ball from on a very straight pattern. And he hit it perfect. If you hit it low, if you hit it softly, the ball tends to drift a little bit and with less control than keeping it firm. So that's something to keep in mind when you're facing that type of shot.
There are actually 4 referees working this match. One of them is, of course, the referee at the table who's watching everything the player does. Another referee is controlling the time clock. 2 other referees are standing by in case of disputes and also to trade off with the head referee for each successive set.
That's interesting how much goes on one of these matches. It's a tremendous amount of personnel and efforts to make sure that everything is done correctly in these World Cup events.
1.
The players in general are very helpful. They're respectful of the rules. They don't try to get away with things. They often acknowledge their own foul or their own error.
And they're very easy to work with, and they're just like a brotherhood.
Well, they're very concerned about keeping up the image of the game, which has a very high reputation in Europe.
Definitely. And also it's gaining more and more of respect around the world as the World Cup events are being brought around and better exposures being
I think a lot of that has to do with the visual look of the event. I mean, this is a beautiful thing with these Gabriel's tables with the 60mm slate. The players dressed up formally, the referees formal.
Oh, definitely.
Everything conducted according to protocol. It's like the Olympics.
Oh, definitely. And we're getting ready for the Olympics too, Michael. Billiards part of the Olympics now, and it looks like in the next Olympic in the 2004, right?
Well, I think Greece did put in a bid to have billiards in there. I'm not sure that was successful, but The rumor I heard is that China will try to get Olympics in the 2008 games in Beijing.
Well, so billiards will be definitely included then. There were some efforts from being made by the Pan American Confederation of Billiards to be able to fit within the next Olympic competitions, and I think they're being successful in a certain way. I don't know the final news, but it looked like it's going to happen.
Let's talk about this one. Is he going to try to drop in here and reverse out that way?
It looked like the most favorable shot.
Yeah.
It looked like the most favorable shot, and I think he's going to go for it. Great possibilities of scoring. It's practically unnatural, and he did it very well.
1.
Perfect.
Very well. Moderate speed, bringing up the red ball into the corner area for a big target, and he accomplished it very well.
But now what?
Well, I think he may go for the... He's looking like he's going to go around the table twice on the back of the red ball, or he could draw. Well, he's got a kiss if he goes with the yellow ball. So it looked like a round the table shot.
So to go in behind the red?
Behind the red.
Okay.
Or behind the red, or very much in front of the red. It looked like he'd go in front of the red and around the table.
Right.
Oh,
there
right
it is.
behind.
Oh, just...
Right behind the red and
2.
hit it good.
He actually started to walk back to his seat.
Last
Well, he
3.
missed the kiss.
Yes.
He missed the red, then missed the yellow in the corner. Missed it coming in and made it on the way back. So that's... That makes your blood pressure go up and down, Mike.
Well, I think it made Jaspers' blood
3.
pressure move.
Last 2.
Well, he's got 14 points now and 13 and
13, yeah.
shooting for 2.
Right.
2 more to go.
The referee just called last 2.
Last 2.
They start warning you when you're 3 points away.
He cannot play the last 2 of the red ball. The red ball is too open. So he's looking at other possibilities and probably go across the table once again.
Yeah, he could zigzag it down to
What do
the
you
yellow.
think, Michael?
Well, one possibility is this and come back out short to there.
That's one possibility, yes.
If he goes off the red, he could zigzag down to the yellow, either making sure of the third rail that way, but I think he's going to go...
He's going to go for
Yeah.
the plus 2 of the yellow ball.
See,
That's the only
yeah, he
problem.
got
with that
nudged.
shot.
Yeah. Otherwise, it was perfect.
Score.
Yes.
But it's
3.
very interesting to see this very
3.
broad combination of strokes that he's taking. Sometimes he takes
Yes.
these power shots, and then that was quite a delicate
Yes.
one.
Yeah, that has to be played very softly, and you have to get the yellow ball out of the way quickly. Otherwise, you encounter that
Yeah.
kiss and the
I think
crossing
he needed
area.
to hit it a little thinner with more right English.
Exactly. So be able to move the yellow ball out of the way. Well, Jaspers got a fairly easy shot now, just to drop it in the corner and short angle and
Yes.
scores it nicely.
He has to really keep control here because he doesn't want to let Carlson back to the table needing 2.
And the yellow ball stayed a little behind the corner. He was shooting to put it in just a little, half a diamond more inside the corner, who would have had a perfect position.
You know, you'd think somebody leading 13-5 would be happy, but Carlson sitting over on the side there, he's not necessarily expecting victory with Jaspers at the table.
Not at all. Beautiful, beautiful shot.
2.
They can pull it off. Jaspers can pull it off from any position on the table. He was down 13-1 in Colombia, and he ran 14 and out.
That's why Carlson's not relaxed yet.
One more, 13-6. This is an interesting shot, trying to drive the red into the corner, almost like a pull shot.
3.
And very, very nice position. He's got 7 now. Mr. Carlson got 13 points in 7 innings, almost an average of 2. While Jaspers is still at it. He's got 7 innings and he's averaging 1, which is a little less than his usual average, but he's not over yet and he's still shooting. It's going to come a little short. Misses a great opportunity.
Almost had a helpful kiss there, but the red wasn't traveling fast enough.
Missed a great opportunity. Carlson can take care of him now.
Yeah, I think Carlson knows the truth, which is he better take care of him now.
He's looking at it from all angles.
The oval patch on Carlson's vest is the patch of the Danish Billiard Union, of which he's a proud member.
And I think it's all over for this set anyway. He's got 14 and got another fairly easy shot coming up. So the money would have been 2-1, and we've got the unexpected player getting ahead on the first set, Michael.
That's the amazing thing, is the BWA players are all so dangerous. Everyone is a threat to run out anytime.
That's 2 for the first set, and Mr. Carlson has taken the lead 1-0. You just gave Mr. Jaspers 7 innings to run out, and he was left with 7 points. Now you see the Mr. Jaspers average is being double the average of Mr. Carlson, but Mr. Carlson came back and averaged double the average of Jaspers in this set.
Flip-flop.
Yes. This is the unexpected and what can happen at any given time in World Cup competition. The Gabriel's table, it's on standard of professional equipment in Europe and around the world. And Mr. Kuhlman's, in fact, has the Gabriel's equipment in his room.
Well, Gabriel's is very proud of this new table of theirs. It has nearly indestructible rails. They're made of a pressed wood material, and then they're coated with polymers so that they don't burn. So you can put a cigarette right down on it. Nothing happens to it, and you can pound on it. Balls can bounce on it, and they put no dents or nicks in the rails themselves.
Oh, great! And they also have a solid steel frame, which makes it very durable. And not only to hold that 60 millimeter slate they got, they have to have all that resistance to hold it, because they're pretty huge slates.
Well, Carlson leaves a perfect result from the break shot. Unfortunately, he didn't make the break shot.
It's very unusual that players in this at this level do miss the break, but it happens, as we've seen it several times. Jasper knows he cannot let Mr. Carlson win this set, and he's looking forward to get ahead. Goes to the inside of the ball and scores the first point. Hit that red ball real solid to make sure he's got that precise angle coming out of the corner. Well, he's got quite a position here. He will probably go and drop it into the corner, huh, Michael? Shoot the short angle this way.
I think he's worried about knocking the red into the white. I think he's going off the white.
He's going up and down the table. And he's going to drop it in the back. He's missed that shot
Yeah,
twice.
he's usually very good at those. There must be some miscalculation going on.
Missed it twice in the same fashion, a little short. Very unusual.
We have a replacement referee for this set. Some people have asked me why they keep switching referees. After all, the players have to play the whole match. Why can't the referee the whole match? And part of the reason for that is the referees aren't competing for prizes. There's no benefit to having that kind of stamina. And it is a nerve-wracking thing to do. And so we switch off with each other so that everybody's constantly fresh, doesn't miss anything.
Not only that, but the player goes and sits down and take a break, and the referee never goes to sit down, so it gets very tiresome if you go through the whole length of the match, spend a couple of hours standing up without a break. It's kind of very difficult.
Now, how about here?
Well,
if he hits the white, he has to worry about where it goes, and he has to hold the ball up. He'll have to hold the ball up if he goes this way. You think that's possible?
well, if he shoots a little reverse, he can hold it. I think it's going to go around the table probably. Go around the table off the white. That's a possibility.
Beautiful pattern, but ooh. He missed two kisses, but missed the shot.
Yes, very difficult to score. The red ball, you have to hit it very precise, but didn't have many choices.
Now, do you think he had any idea that he was going to leave an awful position like this for Carlson?
He probably did.
Yeah, with the white ball way up here.
Yes, he probably did. Probably the white ball may have been one of the efforts, you know, to leave it sitting right next to the short rail here and far away from the two target balls.
One of the strange rules in this competition is that deliberate safeties are allowed. If a player need not make any honest effort to make a point, and it's still completely legal, although I haven't seen anyone actually play such a safety in this competition, but somebody could if they wanted to with no penalty. See, again, this man is not afraid to try bank shots with the balls 3 feet apart.
Shoots it very open also, but somehow he lucked out to leave him snookered, one ball hiding the other one.
That, and also I think he wasn't keen to take Jaspers off the rail.
Oh, yes. So you say he gave it back then, naturally.
Now, on this one, do you think it's a version of drop-in here, where it will go across like this and come around?
That's
like
a possibility, and I think that's what he's going to do, probably. It's interesting whether he plays it with reverse or plays it naturally. He plays it naturally. He was a natural shot.
Yeah, and he relied on spin rather than angle to do it,
Yes.
and that's the reason he missed.
Most players, as we have noticed, play that shot with reverse to widen up the angle, and Jaspers, it's more of a line player, and he goes straight without English. Interesting. Like Shang Li will have probably added a lot of English to the cue ball on that particular shot.
Well, Sang Lee often plays with maximum English.
Maximum
and
English,
often explains to people, maximum, use maximum, he says all the time.
Yes, especially on the short angle shots. He makes that last target very big by putting maximum English all the way to the limits.
Boy, Carlson just made that last shot by a hair, but now he's in it again.
He's in it, and if he scores, he's going to get perfect position afterwards. It's a natural coming up. He pushes up the red, and he's ready to go.
Yes.
Now he's got a very favorable position. If the white ball stays a little to the left, he would have had it perfect to drive the yellow ball into the corner, into the side of the long rail. But he's got an open table. Lots of possibilities.
Yep. Short angle here. And can he make the yellow end up in the
In the
corner to his
corner?
right.
I think he's going to try by following up on the yellow, which would be the right position shot. And he had the ball.
He had the yellow position beautifully, but then didn't put
Yes.
enough English on the cue ball.
Yes. But then he had to grab a little more ball than he could have. If he goes thin, he would have left the yellow ball against the the middle of the short rail, which is not good at all.
I think he can't rely on Jaspers to stay asleep for the whole match.
And he's been kind of very
Yes.
mellow, I will say.
Yes.
Yeah, he's got 1 point in 4 innings. Usually he's about to run out, and when he's got 4 innings.
Yeah, I think you have to worry about the red on this one. He has to drive it very deliberately where he wants it to go. Oh, just barely missed the kiss and missed the shot.
Misses.
Missed the shot as a consequence.
He-
It was a very difficult calculation. I find many times when your mind starts thinking about the kiss, you spend so much effort avoiding the kiss that you miss the shot too.
It takes it away. It
Even
becomes,
at their level.
yes, it becomes a different, difficult shot. Not only that, Jasper's been facing positions that have been kind of very careful positions, we will say. Balls one after the other one. He's missed a couple of easy ones, especially the 2 drops he's missed, but he's not as he's not scoring as much as he usually does.
Carlson's shooting very rapidly. I mean, he's got over 200 seconds on the clock.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
He'd probably finish with about 300 at the end of the match.
Well, you can't get more than 240, but he'll finish with the maximum.
Oh, that's interesting that he cannot get more than 240.
Right. You get 30 per inning, but to a maximum of 240.
Of 240. Oh, that's interesting.
Well, that's 4 minutes. I mean, that's a very substantial amount of time that you would have left to. You could even, I think technically, you could go to the bathroom during that time if you wanted to.
Well, that is the clock was used in another fashion in previous matches for television in Europe and also in Mexico a while back when television first got involved with billiards. And it was used that you had the 10 or 15 seconds to shoot, and if you didn't shoot, you lost your opportunity at the table.
Yeah, here it's not exactly on a per shot basis. It's a sort of a total time. Let's watch the body language of these players. I think that Carlson, I don't want to say he looks cocky or confident at the table, but he looks comfortable.
Oh, very comfortable.
And I don't see Jaspers looking comfortable at all.
He's a little disoriented at this time. He's got 5 innings. He's got 1 point on the score. He's missed a few very, very makeable shots, so that throws you out a little bit. Especially he saw Carlson scoring consistently. He knows that Carlson can take care of him if he doesn't shape up.
Score 3.
And Carlson powered that ball too.
Yes.
He came so close to making it.
He plays in the same style of the Dion kneeling.
Mm-hmm.
He hits the ball with confidence, and he's not scared of anything. He would just shoot it rapidly with a lot of power. And
Okay, let's take a look at the considerations on this shot. I think there are 2 or 3 possibilities he might try, but Jaspers needs a long run here.
yeah, he's looking to come in this fashion here. Probably that's the angle he was looking at.
Yeah, I think for a second he actually looked at the ticky. He's not going to play it. Ticky
Yeah.
off the red.
I think it's going behind the ball on a 4th railer
Yeah,
fashion.
yeah, it'd be crazy to try to come short.
He's shooting the 4-railer, and
Oh, I missed
he's
it.
going in the hole.
Score 0.
He's going in the hole. Well, when you play it, if you don't play the 4th rail, go to the 3-railer, that's a very strong possibility on that shot.
Yeah, because the red was just a little too far from the
Yes.
rail.
That's a tricky angle there. And Mr. Carlson's being more comfortable.
Yeah, he could
As-
play the same shot.
I think he'll go across the table, the back of the yellow.
Short, though.
Seems like a natural. It was a natural, and he takes advantage. Oh boy, missed it.
Carlson.
That will give him Mr. Jasper a breather.
Well, somewhat. Now, is this a hold-up ticky?
He,
Is that what he would do here? That is to try to go down to the rail and then hold it up so that it comes right there instead of coming out there.
he doesn't have many choices, but it's a difficult position.
Yeah, it looks like that's what he's doing.
That's what he's
Hold-up
doing,
ticky.
yes. It's not an easy position.
No, it's so easy to come out. Oh.
He went across.
Yes, he wasn't listening to our commentary.
If he would have looked at the big screen and at the back, he would have probably scored the point. Well, he had it. He had to really hold up into that shot, so he went for the bigger ball. Probably.
Yeah, but now look what's left now.
Oh yes. And 7 innings for 1 inning for Mr. Jaspers. Nevertheless, he can go 14 and out.
Carlson has twice as much time left as Jaspers.
Carlson 0.
Well,
Yeah, each millimeter that white rolled down toward the end rail made the shot tougher.
well, what do we have now? This is the natural of the red ball going into the corner. Because still, it's a little tricky once again of the white ball. A little bit more to the right, and it would have been an easy shot. But now it's a kind of a tight shot off the corner. But Jaspers, I'm pretty sure he will score this shot. Put a little hold on the ball, come out straight, and scores. Well, one of his favorites. Thin hit around the table, big target.
Yeah, and plus the white's frozen to the rail, so if he misses,
Yes.
then Carlson will have to play with follow.
Six to 2. Well, the Jasper's looking at it very carefully. He has to score as he's behind. One set behind and behind on this set, so no playing around here. Going for the 5-railer, huh? Is he going outside the ball? Going to the outside of the ball.
Oh, it might be short.
You think it's short. He's short, and he knows that.
Jaspers 1.
It's almost like he's not calibrated. I mean, his patterns are okay. He's just missing by a small amount.
Yes, he put that much English on the ball. He lost speed also on the rebound on the second rail. That did not allow him to come all the way into the white ball. If he wouldn't have put that much English, he would have probably slide through all the way into the corner.
What do you like here?
Well, he's going to go up and down, I will say.
I'm not sure I like anything here. Because the red is just sitting in the middle of the ocean there.
And he's snookered as he can only see one ball, but it's a very difficult situation. The thing I see is probably he's trying to go behind the red ball. He's trying to go this way. What missed
No,
you?
too much English. Wait a minute. He has 2 rails there or 3?
He got 2.
2, yeah.
That was a very difficult position. There have been so many difficult positions in this set that it's like this one. Snooker once again. And even though the 3 balls are very close, he doesn't have that many choices.
Can he? I guess he can't get between the red and the white.
He cannot.
For the 3 on 2.
It's supposed to have a few possibilities, but since he's snookered, he doesn't have choices. He's gonna have to go and
reverse
and use the reverse on the shot.
Or is he drawing back? Yeah, drawing back around.
What a shot.
One.
What a shot. Very nice, and the crowd gets excited. Pay their compliments to Mr. Jaspers. He had to hit that one perfect, Mike.
Oh, he was within 2 millimeters of getting kissed out.
Yes. And once again, well, now he's got a lot of possibilities.
Now here,
Looked like
yeah, he's going to stay on the long rail, right, as long as possible.
he's going to hit it.
Yeah.
Hit it high, so the ball will go real
Yeah,
long.
stay there.
And spin off the red, spin off the rail, and got the
Yeah,
kiss.
he got repaid for the last lucky stroke. Now, if Carlson can see the yellow, then he's back in the game.
Back into scoring. He can see it, and the yellow is going to come back to the center of the table. Will he go to the outside of the ball, apparently?
Oh, and then come in long on the red.
Coming long.
To make sure that he has the third rail.
And drive the ball to the center of the table to get a... oh, but he missed.
Score 0.
It's a strange way to miss, too, because you certainly want to make sure that you get to within the first diamond on the short rail, because then you have 2 ways to make it.
Well, actually, he missed it because it looked like he wanted. He hit this ball very thin and spinning it out, but if he hit more ball, this one would have come out a little closer. He had perfect position if he scored. Probably he was looking for a good position on that shot.
One.
Well, Jasper gets another breather. He's been a little out of tune, but if he gets in tune, then Mr. Carlson's going to be in trouble.
Now, I think there are 2 major choices here. And I'm interested in the basis that he uses for choosing. I mean, one is to just draw over and take the natural 3-railer.
That's, I think, what he will do. Probably hold the ball, spin it out, widen up the angle, and drive the red into this corner, I would say. He's got one. Yeah, a fuller hit. It's kind of a natural, but he holds it and put the English on it to open up the angle on the third object ball. And again, another position that's not so easy.
Yeah, I think he's going to keep that white ball on the rail by hitting off the red.
Yes.
And then just stay close in the corner there to come short out there.
Yes, I think he will do that.
Should be no kiss issue.
No kisses, and he will also... Oh, he went to the outside of the ball.
3.
Well, that's
Very
perfect.
nice.
Not only did he make it, he kept the white on the rail.
Oh, yes. I wonder
Gets to
why
do it again.
he played that shot with a very small ball. Would the small ball on the rail would have forced him to do that, to open up the angle maybe? Or would have been a kiss on the shot that we couldn't appreciate from here? Because the cross the table shot seemed to be a natural on it. What he played was a little more complicated than what we had expected, anticipated.
Now on this one, do you come short or do you come right into the red?
Probably short. I will play short myself, because it becomes a much bigger target playing it short than it is by going the long way.
Score 3.
But you have to
He
reach,
missed.
though. He missed, yeah.
Lou was right on top of it there, and shot didn't make.
He hit it too slow. That's that makes you feel real bad when you have a fairly easy shot and you don't reach. You know, it tells you, as you said, that he's out of tune a little bit, but that fairly ever happened.
Well, it's 6-6, and now Carlson has a chance to zoom forward if he can make the bank shot.
Scores one.
That's pretty.
And it's got a good position also. So he moves on. As long as he's ahead of, he's got to keep on moving. Because Jaspers is going to come back as far as the averages go, and it's going to hit him with a big high run at any moment.
Now he'll go long here. Because come right into the red.
He will go long. Because he'll be very hard to get that angle of the third rail unless he really powers it out of the corner, but that's the way to go.
2.
Yeah, also it sends the red into a better place.
Yes, and the yellow into the perfect three cushion position. One of the most preferable positions is that particular one.
Yeah, if you didn't know who these players were, just from watching the tape, you'd figure Carlson was much the better player.
Yes.
Because the balls seem to be doing what he wants them to do.
While Jaspers been having a little trouble.
Score 2.
That one didn't.
Mr. Carlson, 2.
That's quite a breather. Every time you miss an easy shot, your opponent kind of gets stronger, you know. You say, how am I going to lose when he misses these shots? And that's the worst psychological happening when you don't score an easy shot. Your opponent gets stronger.
Yeah, I think Jaspers is quite desperate not to go down 2-0 here.
Oh, boy.
And I don't think he can really be making points one at a time. I think he has to focus on getting a good, open, runnable position. He's completely uncalibrated now. I mean, he wouldn't miss that shot in his sleep.
Well, he's missed so many of them that he's got to be out of shape. He's been unrecognizable. And that's rough at this stage of the competition. That's
and Jaspers is taking a long time in his shots, and Carlson has over 220 seconds left.
Well, Jasper's probably trying to find the table, and he's got to do it quick.
1.
In fact, it's actually surprising that Jaspers is scored so close, considering how differently they've looked at the table.
Oh, yes. Yes, because the average hasn't been too good on this game. 11 innings, 6 points for Jaspers, 9 for Mr. Carlson. So that's way below their averages. So they've been lucky, both of them, that the game hasn't progressed as rapidly.
2.
Well, Mr. Carlson on the attack.
He stroked that pretty nicely.
And he's got it coming. He's got 10 points and an easy position to score here. And you can see Jaspers trying to regain his composure here and be able to loosen up.
And with the time clock, you don't get a lot of time to regain your composure. He's going to have 99 seconds when he gets back to the table.
3.
3, and Carlson playing loose. No fear on him. When the other player is intimidated by the pressure, it becomes a little harder to execute, but he's freewheeling now.
Being ahead in the set and being a set ahead, there's a lot of room for a mistake or two, unless Jaspers wakes up.
Yes. Well, he knows Jasper's having trouble, so he might feel good that you're getting all the help you can get. That's going to go away.
Score 3.
Yeah, but it's not a great leave.
Another snookered position that where you can only see one part of the ball.
Now, do you figure that it would be a thin hit?
Well,
off the left side of the white.
I think he's going to hold on to the yellow, to the white ball, and try to go across the table on the short length of the table, with double spin. I would say in this fashion here. Well, he's going to do that. Go this way. That's what it looks like. that's exactly what he did and
For
misses.
0.
Not
Again,
enough hold on the ball.
Again, it's an issue of calibration. You know, the shot patterns are just right, and he's just off by an inch or two.
Could you believe he's shooting a .5 average?
No, he can't believe it either.
Can't believe it either. So don't feel too bad when you're on the game and you're playing in low average. You know, you have to get on it because even the masters do that. That's how difficult three cushion billiards is. If you're not in good mental health, you know, at that time, if you're not good at hitting the balls, blood pressure gets up, you're gonna have trouble.
1. Last 3.
Carlson just looks fresh.
More determined.
Just draw back around 4.
He's gonna go for the 4-railer. You're right, because the yellow is very big in that position. He managed to get the yellow out of the way, and he's just making sure he scores one by one.
2. Last 2.
Last 2 coming up, and Mr. Jaspers is not too happy about it. He's a little worried about it because he can be left out of the competition. His 2 sets is going to be 2 sets down. He's forced to win the 3 following sets. So he cannot make any more mistakes. I think he's going to take a break after this set and
I'll bet
try to cool off.
you're right about that. They're allowed 3-minute breaks between any 2 sets.
And he's going to do it again. Oh, he missed it.
2.
That was the winner point down there. As it touches the red, it's all over.
Yeah, no, he still needed 1 after that. It's 13 now.
Yeah, but he would have had.
He would have had a good,
yes,
great position.
Great position to get it all done.
Well, I think we'll tell a lot here. I mean, this is a position any .5 player can make the shot here.
Yes. But with the pressure, he's not going to shoot to score 1. He's got to make 9 points. He's got to score 9, so he goes for a 5-railer. Goes for 3. And he's coming short.
Yeah,
4
he's
0.
just out of alignment.
Out of alignment completely. And he just played on this same table. His last match was on this table. So he played wonderful last time.
Yeah,
So
I
he's
haven't
just
even
a little
heard
off.
the players mentioning anything about differences in tables.
No, they're all playing
They're
the
all
same.
playing the same. Yeah.
Yes.
They're playing great.
Very solid out of every
Now, I think,
single corner.
Carlson could have used. He had way over 200 seconds. I think he could have used a few more, maybe, to plan and aim that shot.
Yeah, that was an easy shot he blew.
Yes.
Too much confidence. He's got to go out, or he can get the unexpected.
Now, can Jaspers get out far enough? If he goes off the left side of the red, can he dive in here and come out far enough to get to that ball?
Very difficult.
Yeah.
He will have to hit it perfect
Yeah.
into the corner. Otherwise, he will come out short.
But otherwise, what else is there? Off the red, anyway.
He's
I think
going for it.
yeah,
He's got to hit it perfect. Very thin.
lots of English.
Lots of English, and the ball has to drop all the way into the corner. Yeah, that's as much room as he had. He was going to come out close, and he did. He had to barely touch that ball in order to score that point. He could have played a tiki, but he had the risk of a kiss. But he's fortunate that the position.
Here's where Carlson's height helps. He's stretched out to almost the
He's
maximum. Look
reverse.
at, there isn't a millimeter left at the end of his stick for him to hold the cue.
And he hit that
In
one
this,
real
yeah,
good.
yeah, and in this massively
1.
uncomfortable position, he makes the shot.
Set. Set ball.
He's a very solid player. His average is not as steady as being as huge like Blomdahl's or Jaspers, but he's a very consistent player.
And he seems to be unflappable, although we haven't seen him behind. That would really tell, but he's cool up there. He's standing up straight. Not thrilled with this shot, but...
Well, looked like he's going to go for a +2 shot. He doesn't have many choices there.
Yeah, there's that.
Yes, I
show
think
us the, that
basically looked like he's going to go.
Yeah, I think that's quite tough to get short and hold it. I think another possibility is the draw for a railer.
Well, if he
like
comes
that.
in here, he's going to go long.
Yeah.
So he's going to have English.
That's
so
why he's going to have to draw it. So he's taking your way.
Yeah, because he doesn't have very many choices here.
Oh, that seems really... Oh, he had hold up on the...
Yeah.
On the ball.
Well, the angle is sharp. As it reaches the third rail, it comes out very sharp. No room to stretch out. Yeah, but it was a makeable position. He didn't like the outcome.
This would be the time to run 9.
Well, just to make at least a decent average, it's about right, huh? He will probably come our way, Michael, because he never shoots that kind of an average. He's aiming carefully. He's got only, well, he stopped the clock. And he got a kiss.
If he'd pulled out a 9, it would have really demoralized Carlson.
Yes.
The look on Jaspers' face says nothing's happening right during this match.
Absolutely. He's just going further and further behind.
He's got 210 seconds. I recommend on set point thinking carefully about this.
And he's taking his time, looking all around it because
I don't believe he's looked at the clock once during this match.
He's been very lucky. Mr. Jasper hasn't really tightened up the game. I think he's got it.
Yes.
Did you see the speed on that shot? Usually people play it very slow.
Almost as if he wanted to take a two-way shot.
Yes. Well, we're having a break, and that we'll be back with you in a few seconds. And we are back once again to this fabulous match between Dick Jaspers and Tony Carlson. Carlson managed to get ahead 2-0 against Jaspers by scoring continuously, while Jaspers is not having too much of his continuous scoring as he usually does. He's been having a little trouble on the table. And here he comes trying to make up for his past 2 sets performance, and we'll be looking to see how it develops.
Yes, Jaspers breaks again because he was the opening breaker in the first set, so he gets to break in the first, third, and fifth sets if there is one.
Michael, the outcome of these first 2 sets have been quite different than what anybody would have predicted.
It was a complete shocker because of the huge average that Jaspers came into this match with, over 2.4. Although from this shot it looks like he's sort of back in it.
Yes, well, he shoots that break shot perfect. He did it in the last time he broke. He does it once again. The red ball right in front of him, not too far, in the center of the table and ready for another position. Nevertheless, he scored.
He barely scored.
Barely scored.
But referee Ken Higgins was right there.
Great. That's why you have to be on top of the ball while refereeing, Michael. You have to see what many people cannot see, or you cannot see from far away.
You can never tell. The ball looks like it's coming dead on, and then the last minute, it's right there at the edge, or it gets kissed out, or something weird happens. You just have to be right there, but you have to be unobtrusive while the player is shooting. Fortunately, 3 cushion shots are so big and they take so long that you have time to walk around the table.
Yes. Well, Jasper seems to be charged up. He's looking more confident in this set than he did before.
Possibly he should have taken more of the 3-minute breaks. Maybe he doesn't know that he can take one after each set.
So you accumulate those that 3 minutes?
No,
No?
it's each one's 3 minutes. You either take it or you don't.
He's going for the cross the table, drop in. A fairly easy shot. He's missed it twice before. And he missed it short. Now he misses it long.
Score 3, Mr. Jaspers. 3.
Same shot he missed twice before, so he's,
Yeah, but look what he's given for Carlson now.
he's 3-0 on that particular shot. He opened up.
The only worry here is the hole.
Yes.
Don't want to go through the hole.
He opens up. Mr. Carlson's got a lot of possibilities here. I think he's going for the
yes,
5-railer.
he avoids the hole completely.
He's going to go for the 5-railer twice around the table. Oh, he went straight
3.
into the corner. Straight in and misses. Misses it. And shooting for perfect position. If he touches that yellow ball, he would have been scoring still. A break for Mr. Jaspers. So that was a fairly easy shot. Jaspers going across the table twice. Is that what he's doing, Michael?
I think so. I have to figure out why. I think he just wants to keep the white on that side of the table.
Great shot. He held it, a lot of speed, and tried just to keep that ball without any droppings into the table. Dropping into the short rail.
Yeah, what he has to go around to the right for 4 rails?
Yes, I think that he will do that. He tried it before, and he's done it real good. So it seems like he will pick that. That will be the choice.
It's a shame he can't make use of the fact that the red is near a corner. The white is sort of just far away from anything.
He's going to go long.
Score 1, Mr. Jaspers. 1.
Some players shoot that shot with more speed, so you will control the deviation of the cue ball and avoid going long. But Jasper shoots it fairly softly.
Yeah, Jaspers looks a little better than in the previous sets, but he's still not sharp yet.
He's not sharp at all. He seems a little confused. Well, when
now is this 4 around off the right side of the red thin and worrying about what happens to the red?
Well,
or is he going to go 5 the other way?
I think he's going to go 5, trying to find the huge ball coming in.
Yeah.
He could go 5 or catch it coming behind.
No, he tried 4.
He tried 4, and the ball was on the way.
Yeah.
It was very hard to get around that way. He probably should have played it short on a 5-railer, 6-railer short, huh? Well, Jaspers got another drop in, or he can take the short angle too. Looking at the short angle carefully.
Yeah, he's looking at exactly where to send the white.
And he's going to go for it. The yellow opened nicely, and he scores the point. And he's ahead. He's got now 5 points on the board, and Mr. Carlson has no points, so it's a good breather for Mr. Jaspers, who can regain his composure on advantage now. As long as he gets ahead, he's going to start feeling better and better, and that's dangerous.
Well, if Carlson could hear us, I would advise him not to let Jaspers do this.
He's going to be getting stronger and stronger.
2.
Yeah,
He's got 2.
Yeah.
And if he gains his composure, it's going to be very troublesome.
I've heard some players say that they approach this a lot like tennis. When you're way behind in a set, sometimes you just let it go instead of stressing out so you can get to the next set and take your victory. That might happen if Carlson gets way behind here.
Score 2, Mr. Jaspers.
Well, that was another very makeable shot, and Mr. Jaspers came short once again. He missed most of his shots short. Tried to adjust and came long a couple of times, so he's really having problems. Especially,
I don't even have. He shoots so fast, I don't have time to get to the telestrator.
well, he's holding on to the white ball.
That's the pattern I was gonna suggest. Blomdahl does that a tremendous amount. Draws to the side rail and then Englishes it over.
Surprisingly, he babied the ball. Carlson usually has all that power to get around, but he babied that shot.
It's almost as if he surprised himself that he's so far ahead, so he's letting Jaspers back into his normal routine here.
His pressure has dropped.
A very dangerous thing to do.
Oh, definitely. He's not as he didn't look as aggressive now as he did in the previous shots, which is a bad indicator.
One.
Because Jaspers can do it all very quickly. Got another position. It looked like this set's already wrapped up, Michael.
In a few more points, I'll agree with you.
In a few more points, that's 8. And shooting 8-0.
I really can't complain. It means we get to watch more billiards.
I think we will see 5 sets in this match. I don't think Jasper's going to be taken that easily. Misses.
Score 2, Mr. Jaspers. 2.
3 sets in a row. To eliminate Jaspers from the competition, it's kind of very unusual. So it's 8-0 now. And very hard position on the table for Mr. Carlson, who will have to probably play a +2 on this shot or a double reverse. +2 in this fashion. And I think that's one of the best possibilities he's got.
Yeah, the red stays out of it then. Mm-hmm.
He went and followed too much and went too long.
0,
Yeah.
Carlson. 0.
You can tell now he's got 4 blank innings, and Mr. Jaspers will get stronger. Now Jasper may know he can't come that short once again, and this is a good shot to come short. Had to stretch it in and put a little English on it. Stretch it out and English to score. 1. Is he able to come into the corner and draw 5 rails?
You mean off the red?
Of the red?
So you're thinking of up here, way as far as he can get in the corner?
He's drawing it back
Yeah.
in. He's going back into the
other way.
corner. Short once again.
1.
Missing it short. Nine points, 5 innings. That's about a more of what we're used to from Mr. Jaspers.
Carlson has already had a run of 10 in this tournament, and actually Jaspers has had a run of 11.
1.
So anything can happen.
The high run so far is Bloomdahl's 14.
And I think Mr. Tastemir ran a 14 also. Tastemir from Turkey. He ran a 14 against Daniel Sanchez. Tape, that tape is available. Just call 1-800-828-0397 as Tastemir gets ahead and beat Mr. Danny Sanchez, taking him out of the competition. 5 sets, 110 minutes of action.
Now Carlson started looking good again, although he's been stymied by this shot a bit.
He's looking around. That's
what, up and down?
Easy.
Can he do that?
It looked like he will have to do that.
Can he go basically up here and then try to catch a third rail there, or go up and down twice?
That's a possibility.
I think he's coming back in the corner here.
Coming back up and down.
Oh, that's beautiful.
How nicely.
Here we are. We're looking from an elevated camera, and we don't see the stuff that he sees.
We cannot see that, but that was quite a choice.
If he had been another centimeter away from the corner on the hit, it wouldn't have worked.
He had to hit it perfect. Just to allow that ball to catch on the English, he had to be a very delicate hit. He's going around.
That's a stroker. Oh.
I don't think he will
there's
get
not
there.
enough Cheerios in that one.
No Cheerios, huh?
Score 3, Mr. Carlson. 3.
No Cheerios, no peanut butter and jelly on that one.
And he's a big guy, but if he'd hit it any harder, the ball would have jumped off the table.
I'm surprised because he hits it real strong. But there's a trick to that shot. You grab the cue all the way to the end of the butt, and the ball will spin out really fast, and the angle will widen up, so you can try it out.
Well, he often holds the cue at the very end.
I was looking at the way he was holding it, and there was a few inches left on the butt, so I expected him to go back, and probably that's why he didn't reach. But you have to try it out on your own and see how it, see what happens.
Score 0, Mr. Jaspers. 0.
Jaspers played a double reversed by tried to go into the short rail, but he couldn't hold it and went into the long rail instead. Another fairly makeable position, but not a given. Coming into the corner, it's a backup.
Yeah, Jaspers got way ahead, and he just couldn't take advantage of the lead.
And Carlson is back in the game.
Yeah,
again.
He's not demoralized by it.
He's back in the game. Jasper had a chance to crush him in this set, and it has allowed him to get back in the game. Now he's swinging the cue ball very freely once again. Plays the double reverse softly and scores once again.
And he scored with a direct 100% center ball hit there.
Yes.
So it wasn't even near missing.
Now he's got that short rail.
And he's playing very fast too.
And an open shot coming up. He's got 3. 3 and going around the table twice.
Now he has
a huge ball.
Yeah, the yellow ball is far enough from the rail. He can use some power without worrying about a jump.
Yes.
He can just get it right around. You don't even need that much power on this table to do this.
Well, this will put him in the competition once again. Comes in short and scores. Yellow staying in a very favorable position also. Even though he's snooker, he's still got a good chance of getting
just goes
in the back.
Right behind the back door.
I think he can get behind.
Yeah.
This is the shot to make here. If he scores here, he's going to have another
he wants
easy
to
shot.
hit the red thin enough.
He's got to
so that-
push it out of the
so
long
he's-
rail.
Yeah, so he scores before anything can happen there.
And he's got it.
5.
Very delicate. Got 5. So he's got 8 points now. 9-8. Inning number 6.
This match is perilously close to being over.
It is. It sure is. Because this is another fairly easy shot once again. Another soft hit. And another point.
I love the way he mixes finesse and power.
Very much finesse. A lot of it. When he has to loosen up, he just lets it go smoothly. When he has to power it, he's ready to do it also. He's displayed a lot of finesse through the match, especially on that reverse shot he played off the corner. Shooting to hit it coming in, get the red ball out of the way. He couldn't get it out.
Score 6, Mr. Carlson. 6.
Little accident. Back into the match. 9-9 even action on this third set. Carlson is ahead. 2 sets to 0 against Mr. Jaspers. Jaspers going behind the red ball. It's a big ball, and she should have no trouble scoring.
1.
He's got 1. You think he'll go on the outside of the red ball now, Mike?
Yes, the question is, will he go 4 around or 5 around? Or is he looking at a tiki there?
He's looking at the tiki.
Yeah.
Not too promising, though.
Because I think he can't get into the lower corner here. So I don't think he can get to there.
No.
So what he would have to do is just go here and around like that.
I think he's going behind the white ball for a bigger target, probably. Behind the white ball. He's got it. He should shot that shot with more confidence.
Yeah, and now a natural to bring him to within 3 of winning the set.
Well, as you said, Michael, we might be having more sets coming up
I
our
hope
way.
we do.
Tony's got his hands up in his head, so he's just waiting for it to happen. He figures it's going to be another set coming up.
Three.
He's got 3. So he's got 12 points and 3 more to go. An easy one to score right away. Driving the red probably into the corner, allowing for a huge target for the next shot.
Four.
4, a not so lucky lead,
Last
but he's
2.
got ace snooker once again.
Yes.
But he can go ahead and drop that ball back and forth.
Cross table?
Cross table, I would say. But he could have another choice of just going off the side of the white ball
And around.
and around in this fashion.
Yes.
That's a possibility. But it looked like a cross table shot. He's going for it. Looks like cross table 3-railer.
Ah, he could see the red.
5.
Oh, he
Set
could
ball.
see the
Yeah, I
red.
didn't
So
see that.
I didn't think he could see it from up here. So he had a fairly easy shot then. And he's got another one. And I think it's going to be over, Michael. I have a feeling we're going to go all the way to 5-setter. Match point. And Jasper has come back into the game. If he had lost that match, it would have been all over, but he manages to stay in the competition by winning one set, bringing the score to 2-1. He still got to win this set to remain in the competition. We're going to change the tape, and we will be back with you in just a few seconds. Well, we are back into the fourth set, and we have just a little problem with that tape change. But Mr. Carlson has managed to make the break point and scored another one, and he's ahead 2 points now and shooting. First inning of this fourth set in the run 2-3. So if he wins this set, he will win the match. A lot of expectations as he's been taking good care of Mr. Jaspers by holding him back. But the crowd is looking into seeing Mr. Jaspers coming back strongly as he usually does. A lot of expectations in the venue.
Yes, Jaspers broke through on that last set. Looks a little healthier than he did before.
He used the speed but couldn't cut it off good.
Carlson, 2.
Jaspers coming aggressively to the table now, moving quick.
I'm really sold on this concept of body language. You can tell a tremendous amount about how a player thinks and feels by watching the movement.
Oh, definitely. Usually the movements get complicated when the player is not feeling good. Stumbling over the table, stumbling, you know, you can see watching sideways to the angles and things like that. Jaspers came to the table in a hurry, but still took his time before he shot and scores one. An easy short railer coming up. And Jaspers really looking at it very carefully. It's interesting to see his bridge position here. At this kind of elevated
2.
point 2, elevated to keep that ball coming straight into the corner. He's got 2.
He just looks a lot stronger now. The way he's addressing the ball, looking around at the shots, there doesn't seem to be a lot of doubt. He still has to make a decision exactly which way to play this, but
He looks more confident.
yes.
And he's looking at the angles with that precision look.
It's curious. He just pointed to the point on the rail with his cue where he wants the yellow ball to end up.
Well, usually when the player points at the point he wants to hit, it's kind of an advanced, trying to create a little misses.
I think he actually pointed at the wrong place on the rail, but he made the ball go to where he pointed.
Tries to gain confidence by marking the point where you want to hit. He hit it right where he marked it anyway.
There's a rule in this tournament about marking the table. You actually are allowed to move chalks around and things like that, do whatever you want to aim, provided that they're removed at the moment you actually take the shot.
Oh.
So if you want to put a chalk near where you'd like to hit, that's okay, but you have to take it away before you.
And what happens if you shoot? The referee can call the shot off. And
Oh yeah, it's no point.
Oh.
And your run ends.
Oh, so it's up to the referee to determine that.
Yes. And occasionally we actually had some situations where we felt a player was moving the chalks around a little bit to help. And the instruction that they gave us in referee school is if you think a player's doing that, once he puts the chalk down, you just go over and move it away by a diamond.
Okay.
And if that doesn't bother him, then he's probably not using the chalk for aiming.
That's good to know because I do that a lot. I don't do it on purpose, but I'm kind of used to putting the chalk next to where I'm going to
Well,
hit.
for example, Carlson just put the chalk down on the extreme corner of the table. He put the chalk right there. Now, obviously, that has no role in aiming this shot.
Yes.
So there's nothing wrong with doing that.
He's throwing it back, isn't he? Oh, boy.
Oh, nice thin one. It's really sweet.
What a hit.
It's really sweet.
And the crowd gets excited once again.
See, he's not intimidated by Jaspers. He can pull out a delicate, difficult shot like that.
What a beautiful shot he just played. Scores number 2 now. 3, that's number 3. So he's got 5 points and rolling. Well, Jaspers is in a lot of trouble, Michael, because Mr. Carlson doesn't seem to slow down at all.
Right, he's just walking right up, and look at the solid hit on the second ball. He's right on. And he's leaving nice open positions.
Shoot the 5-railer now. 5-railers off the red ball. Look at the speed on his cueing. Got kissed out.
Ooh, if only the red had kissed the yellow again, we might have had something.
Well, that's 6-2. Second inning. And that's definitely a bank, isn't it, Michael?
It's a bank one way or another.
When 2 balls are in very close proximity of each other,
it's very interesting. If you saw the way he was looking at this shot, he went around and looked at this. He'd like to come in there because that's a terrific scoring path. Unfortunately, the easy way, of course, is to go like that, but you have to be exact with it.
Yes. Well, when the 2 balls are in close proximity, usually the best shot is to bank it. And he's got it. Hit it perfect. And opened up for a good position. He can score this one easily. It's a fairly big, huge ball. I think he's going to go for the 5-railer now. Oh,
you mean very long?
Very long, because otherwise the white ball is on the way to come out short.
Yeah. Oh, that's
He's short once again.
Nope.
2.
Scores 2. Well, he's been coming short so many times that kind of expecting him to come short when he shoots.
Now this one, I've seen him go off the white and hold up the ball long with follow, come around that way. That's one possibility.
He's going to go for the 5-railer behind
the
the
other way.
white. Yeah, trying to catch it
So
straight.
he still wants to use follow to hold it up there.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
I think he came short on this one.
Yeah. He didn't use enough follow.
Yeah, he's kind of dropping the ball at the end somehow. And he's coming short every time. That was a big ball.
Sometimes when you need to hold the ball against the long rail, it's easier if you shoot at the ball that's closer to the long rail, because then your follow takes
It's
effect better.
unnatural, yes.
Yeah. And that one he chose the ball that was farther away.
Well, Jasper's having troubles. He's not usually as glamorous when he's shooting as he sometimes is.
Look at his stroking here. How the free stroking.
Zero. Score. 0.
So it is quite a situation here. Jasper has to really catch up. He's down 2, and he cannot afford missing this set. He can easily get into the corner and gain a good position.
Yes, because he'll be coming out behind the white.
Be coming out behind the white, and he'll have a few possibilities coming up. So he's got a good opportunity to catch up with the score and hopefully gain the lead. He shot it softly and looked like he's going to score.
1.
1 and good position once again.
Quick,
See.
what do you do here?
He will come up short. I will say that he will go ahead and come in this fashion here. That's a possibility. He will, if he does that, the white ball will be driven into the corner here and back into this position here.
Yeah, let's hope they don't interact with each other on the way.
Yes, well, he will get it out quickly. So he's got to hit it thin with English. And I think, oh, he went all the way back, span it out of the 3rd rail.
Yeah, because I think he was worried about what the white was going to do.
2.
That was a good choice. Span out of it, made it a big ball too, huh? Well, he's got another position here that not your standard positions coming up. It looked like he can draw back off the rail, or very hard to see what he's going to do now. He's going to hold it, go
5 rails?
I would say he's going to have to go 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 rails. Will he have an angle?
I'm thinking this just all the way around that way.
Very
like that.
difficult. He's very thin hit, but he doesn't have many choices. I think he can come up real long on that one, but he's going to go for it.
No, just the 3.
Just a 3. What a hit!
And
He had just to feather that ball, otherwise he will go away.
And a good result here, because he can knock the white. He can drive the white right in there and miss the red on his way around the table.
Well,
which is what he's looking at. He's looking at exactly where the white's going to go.
This is the pull shot, Michael. You gotta really get it right into the hole in the corner.
I think he was worried, though, that would give him too thin a hit. So I think he's going off the red.
Off the red, or he's going across the table, probably. He went across.
No,
Missed
it was a sweet idea, but
he had to baby it a lot. Just a hair more ball, and that threw him out of the angle, and left an easy tiki for
I think
Mr. Carlson.
he may have to hold up a little bit. I think the natural tendency on this tiki
To open up.
is to come out too far.
Yes.
So if he holds it up a little bit, he'll.
Oh, he's
Of
going to
course.
go to the double reverse now.
Yep.
Of the short rail.
Oh, that was so nice. You know, he didn't quite do it, but the draw that caused the curve to hold that up was very.
Yes.
It was very sweet.
Many times, if favorable to hit the short rail in this fashion here, makes it a big ball too.
Yeah, if the red's close enough to the rail.
Well, Jaspers got a good position here, Michael. That
Yeah, is
corner,
he just going to go right in behind the
Yes.
red?
that corner is pretty big, even though it doesn't look that way.
Score 0.
So is the hole, Michael.
Yes.
Big enough to go through it. Well, 7-6. A lot of excitement on every shot. This set can be over, or even the game can be over, if the luck goes along with Mr.
Okay.
Carlson.
Is he looking at just dropping in long here, going off here, and then just coming in like this, or something like that?
That's a possibility. He can also take it on a on a cross.
Cross
He's looking
too.
at that shot. He's looking at it. It seemed like a natural, so he should
Yeah, you
have
just
no
have to get the
problem
third
shooting
rail.
that. Yes, and it's fairly a big ball on in the corner there, so he's definitely going to go for it.
Score 0.
Quite different, huh?
Yes, he just took a different sequence of cushions.
Yes, because and he put a lot of spin in it and still stretched it the maximum and then got the reverse. So it was very difficult to get into this corner here. So he had the corner there almost perfect.
Yeah, well, Jaspers is missing this one.
One.
Almost.
Okay, I was close.
Well, almost means 1 point though. Well, Jaspers trying to remain in the game and in the tournament also.
I think the trick at this point is making a run. He can make this point, but he's concerned about the after position.
Well, there has been very few runs in this game.
Yeah.
Scores it easily. 2 for 9. 9-6 now. Everything is possible. Everything is within reach. It's an easy short angle that offers good position also, as the white ball will go into the opposite corner.
Three.
Yeah, that was classic Jaspers. Everything completely controlled.
Yes.
Soft hit on the second ball.
Not too lucky though.
No.
Because he should have had a much better leave than what he's got. Now he's facing not such an easy position. He looks at the clock.
He's under 90 seconds now, which is plenty of time.
It's plenty of time. But he should have. The expectation for this shot he played is that he would have a very easy open shot, and he's got nothing. Drawing it back into the corners. He's got to have that strong hit. He's got to make that yellow ball run. And he's got a little help, but pushed them in the wrong direction.
Score 3. Mr. Jaspers. 3.
Another break for Tony, because it was a makeable shot. He had a big angle. Tough draw, but he could do that.
It's nice he's at the table. I'm not sure this position is much of a break for him. There's so many places on the table where this would be an easy shot, but that's not one of them.
That's the one. That's the one. Will he draw? Will he follow the yellow ball and come out straight?
Mm.
That's what he's looking at. Drawing it all the way as a reverse shot.
Oh my, this is almost like a Sagener shot. Look at
It's
this.
a reverse shot. He's shooting it right off the rail
That's
there.
fabulous. That's just fabulous.
Very nice. Very nice solution.
I mean, he didn't even hesitate
Yes.
because he has the stroke for that. And plus, it was even delicate. The balls
Yes.
didn't just go crazy.
Well, he's looking again, and he's going to have to go for the draw on the yellow, or he's going
I was thinking softly off the red.
Off the red.
Yeah. Although I might have gone on the other side.
It's
What
very
side is he
rough.
going on? It seems to me from where he is that it's just this positive natural. I don't understand.
No,
Why he's not
he
doing
grabs
it.
a little more ball here. He's going to come in short over here.
Yeah.
So he's really looking at the possibility he was looking at. That's the best shot draw of the yellow ball on around
Well, he's
the
close to it,
table.
and he can really control everything.
Yes. That's the shot. Came short.
Score 1.
I think there wasn't.
Mr. Carlson. 1.
Well,
We're gonna-
let's take a look at that draw shot.
Yeah, it's a really terrific. And the interesting look. We'll see how much it spun in place before it started moving. That's the great thing about these dots on the ball.
You can
it's
see
just-
the action.
It's just a beautiful, beautiful shot.
Wonderful. Wonderful execution by Mr. Carlson. And the crowd got excited too. You see the ball kind of stopped and then pulled back again. The action of the new cloth. Double the rail. Reverse English. He's going to do it because he hit it low. One more, that's number 11. And I think we're looking for set number 5 now, Michael.
You think he's going to pull it out on this run?
Hopefully, he's got to do it.
Yeah, I think he's going to hit this so nicely. And watch the. I'm predicting the red ball get knocked closer to the corner. He comes in right here.
2.
Knock it right into the corner.
Last 3.
Last 3. Is it close enough to bank it from the reverse? He's going to have to bank it out the long side of the table.
I think. Although, it's. Yeah, that's what he's looking at the.
It's a big ball.
He's looking at the 4th cushion
Yes.
angle.
It's a big ball, so he should have no problem there. One way or another, if he catches the red, he makes it. If he catches the white, he makes it. If he catches the 4th rail. So it's quite a good position. After all, I would say. He looks more aggressive now.
Score 2.
No dice.
He could have made it anyway, but that
2.
one. And gives
No.
Mr. Carlson another opportunity,
I think
Michael.
there's not much doubt of a bank here.
Sure gonna
And
be a pain.
he has to decide what the fourth rail is going to be.
Either short or long.
And he just pointed at long. Because I think it leaves, if he makes it, it leaves a better after position.
Yes. And he's got it.
One.
He sure got it.
And he came a little heavy into the yellow. If
Yes.
he'd hit them both equally, he would have had a better shot.
And he shot it with speed too.
Yeah, he tried to.
Yeah, if
move
you
him out of
hit it
there.
a little softer, if you hit it a little softer, you just push the balls a little off, and you probably get an easy position. But he shoots to keep the angle. Now he's flash two. Ooh.
Score 1. It's Carlson. 1.
He can't score him by ones. He's going to have to do it faster than
Yes.
that.
It's been
Time is running out here.
yeah,
last
1,
three.
1, 1, and that's why we can see the like the set keeps on lengthening up. Well, Jaspers looking for that out shots very badly, all over the place, glancing at the clock, but he got plenty of time, doesn't he?
No.
52 seconds.
Yeah, it's.
So they've been using their time, Mike.
One.
It almost looks like the break shot, that one.
And the last 2.
Red ball standing right on the dot. 2 more to go. And Mr. Carlson, he got ahead, started the match 2 sets ahead, and now things got a little more complicated. Now he's got to go into a 5th set,
Yeah, I'm with you. I think we're headed for the classic 5th set showdown.
the classic 5th, and I think Mr. Carlson has less chances on that 5th set.
I'm afraid so.
So he's going back to square number 1. Short once again. He was short all the way from the beginning.
Mr. Jaspers.
That's another break. Usually, Jasper doesn't miss those shots.
This is not a gift, though.
Not a gift at all. He's going to go into the back of the yellow, back of the red, coming back from the corner, or he's going for the thin hit. Going for the thin hit. Oh, he's been hitting those balls wonderful.
Score 0.
Missed it.
It's Carlson. 0.
I think I was outer limits there. I think he was right at the
Last
limit
2.
of what's possible.
I think so. He had to hit it so thin. And as you said, it was definitely right in that limit where you have to hit it perfect or you don't score. Jasper just needs 2 more points, and this looks like a position to run out.
1.
And things are turning around,
ball.
Michael.
It's been a complete reversal. Carlson went into a deep freeze in set 3.
Started scoring 1, 1, 1, 1. You cannot win these matches by scoring 1 point at a time. And Jasper's eyes have changed. He's become more aggressive.
Score 1.
He misses. You know, the clock's been quite a distraction. You've noticed how he's ready to shoot, and he glances at the clock. That kind of takes you out for a while, doesn't
Very
it?
often he's been under 1 minute on the time clock.
So you're ready, you're down, you're aiming, and suddenly you're glancing away from the table and come back and shoot the shot. It's kind of difficult.
And there are some players in this tournament that have hardly been under 3 minutes on the clock.
Well, the leaves, you know, there has been quite a few leaves of those shots that they're not natural and complicated. So,
yeah. Well, with Jaspers on the hill, I think we need a run out here.
Oh yes.
To close things out.
To make it exciting, you mean?
Well, I think Carlson has forgotten that if he wins this set, he wins the whole match.
Oh yes.
The look on his face has been like assuming we're going to 5 sets. He can win the whole thing with the right sequence of shots here.
2.
And he can do it. He can do it, and it will be no surprise for nobody. Free willing stroke. Trying to get in the
that was
corner.
nice.
A
That
lot of
was nice.
speed. It opens up, and it's the point
Yeah.
once again. So he's got 11 and a fairly easy shot to score once again. Jaspers not too content.
Yeah, that's unnatural. What's he looking at?
Kind of scary right now.
Hmm.
Got this very open. And the balls will be in the open field once again. He went long. No, he scored it. 4.
And last 3.
Ooh, last 3. It's getting dangerous, Michael.
Last 3, and he's at the table. And he can go nice long up in the corner off the left side of the yellow. Drop right in. If he keeps the yellow out of the shot. Yes.
It was kind of dull, but the excitement has been reserved for the end.
The last 2.
Now it's 14-13 and shooting. So the game can be over now, ladies and gentlemen. Whoa.
It was very important for Carlson to have that recognition that he could really end it.
Oh, definitely. And we're 2 shots away, and
But what here? Oh,
2 shots away
He just
from running it
Just
out.
avoided the first
and
kiss.
only the kiss can
He
save
avoided kiss
can
1.
save Jaspers. Oh, only the kiss could have saved him, and he's got it. And he was just
No, it troubled me that he didn't go off the red, because there was at least 1 kiss in that I saw. I didn't see the second kiss.
and I don't think Jasper's going to give him another chance in this set. It's a perfect position, one that he's played very many times, and he's just
Still-
making sure.
Still, he better come in off the white. If you do the wrong thing off the red here,
He glanced at the clock once again.
well, he's down to 22 seconds.
Is he short? He's short.
Score 0.
Oh my goodness. Can you believe that?
0.
For a player like Jaspers coming at the other side of the ball.
I think that one, the clock
The
did bother
clock,
him. Although 20 for that shot, even 20 seconds is a long
it's
time.
a lot. It's a lot.
Yeah.
Especially the last shot. Well, Tony's going to try to run out once again. Is he playing
Is this-
the reverse shot?
Yes.
He proved that he
Nope.
can do it,
Couldn't
but
get
he
it
couldn't
back.
get it back.
But he's left the yellow way up here.
0.
Ooh, what an opportunity he missed, because he had an opportunity.
Each one's saying, "No, I don't want it. You take it."
I don't think that's the case, Mike. What he's doing, Ball, 5 railer. 1, 2, 3, 4 railer. Scary moments now. He got it. Oh, Jaspers managed to pull it out and tighten up the score at 2 sets each. We're going into a 5th set in this great match.
Well, we've seen a change in tide here. I mean, the tide was coming in at the beginning of the match, and the tide is going out now.
It came from dull moments to be very exciting at the end of the set, and Mr. Carlson, the players are taking a break, and so are we. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are back once again, and Mr. Jaspers about ready to break. He's got the break advantage. He won the lag. He broke in set 1, 3, and now in set number 5, he's ready to take it all. Shoots it with a bit of follow on the red and scores the first point of the set. The winner of this set is going to be the one who will play for the championship. So this is a very careful match here, very careful set you got to play. You got to run out quick. Jaspers doesn't like the lead. Nevertheless, he has to deal with it. So he's looking at shooting a 5-railer around the table, and we're looking forward to see what the outcome is going to be. Jaspers considered right now the strongest player in the tournament, and he's got the highest average. Nevertheless, he's been struggling to beat Mr. Carlson, and he misses it. He went back into the corner, a big ball, and he missed it just by a hair. And Mr. Carlson back on the table again on his first attempt to score in this 5th set. He's swinging with confidence and going around the table for a big ball, and scores to tie the set at 1.
I think he realized that if he doesn't win this, he's going to lose this.
Oh yes, he better he better wake up, and I think he woke up on time, but the bus just left him on the last one by being kicked out of this probably point number 14, which would have given him an opportunity to shoot for the winner point. He knows he cannot lose this match.
Now he's taking a fair amount of time to choosing his shot. Sometimes he doesn't take enough time over the ball.
He hit that one very nicely.
Yeah, see, when he takes it at the right pace, he's much better. I think he missed a lot of those shots in the last set because he just shot too quickly.
He's got 2, and he's got a very easy one coming. And Jasper knows that, and he acknowledges from his seat.
That's one of the great things in the BWA. They have so much respect for each other's abilities, regardless of current rankings or averages. Jaspers knows that Carlson can just run out the whole game.
Oh, definitely. And he's got 3.
And that's why they fight and claw for every point.
And he's got 1 more to go. 1 more coming.
In fact, it's not even the point so much as the right to stay at the table.
Oh, yes. You know, Carlson run that 11, and he can do it again. He runs 11 now. The game will be over. Grabs the ball into the 3rd rail to score and get into a scoring position once again. He's got a very makeable position and remains shooting. What do you think, Michael? He's going to play it straight into the red, isn't he?
Yes. 3 rails into the red, maybe 4. Better not go through the hole. I think he's been looking around at where the yellow's going to end up.
Baby that yellow or get it out? I think he's going to baby it. Yes, he did.
Yes.
Babied it too much.
4, 4.
Wow.
4.
Hard to think you're going to miss that shot in that position, but it happens.
And to miss it that way with 2 chances.
Oh, yes.
Oh, there's Bloomdahl in the shadows there, right next to Charlie Brown from the USBA. Bloomdahl is dressed incognito here. He's trying to get a bead on his future opponent for this evening's final.
So here it is. Mr. Jaspers going across the table with reverse. He usually spins it, but the ball comes out very flat off the second rail. So we'll see if he spins it out this time. He sure did. He had to get that white ball out, so he used the spin but missed the shot.
0. 0. 0.
Now Carlson has an opening.
Carlson has an opening. He's going to drop it in the corner. It's
And
a
he should
short,
have, yeah, he should have a good result from it too.
good result. So Jaspers, that not sitting too pretty.
I see he shot that very fast. I know he made it,
1.
but I think he could have used another 5 seconds.
He went down
Yes.
and just shot it. Very little aiming going on. This is the detail you've noticed, and he keeps on doing that.
He's not in any kind of time trouble either. There's no reason to shoot that fast in such a critical situation.
Well, I'm pretty sure.
See, now that was
Blomdahl-
better. He took more time with that one.
I'm pretty sure Blomdahl will rather face Mr. Carlson than face Mr. Jaspers in the final round.
I agree with that.
Well, it's going to be one of them. And it looks like it'll be Mr. Carlson at this moment. Even though anything can happen, that
He's shooting nicely and he's at the table.
he's at the table, and even though,
Although there is this shot to be worried about.
oh yes, he's going around.
Yeah, watch this. Let's watch
You
this
gotta
yellow.
drive the
oh
yellow
yeah, now you
out.
got. Oh, what a great thing.
What a great shot.
Oh, the yellow just.
3.
There had 2 chances
Great.
to knock the red away.
Oh yes. Very, very hard to get that ball in the hole. As I said, these fellows are also very good pool players, as they can put the balls through the holes. Coming in,
Now is this
taking
draw,
them
is this a
out.
draw 3-railer?
It's looked like a draw 3-railer, but
Off-
it looks like off the red.
Yes, that's what I meant. Or
Oh, he's going into the third rail, going in off the outside of the ball.
it's easy to miss that.
Full English. He's got to spin out on the third rail.
4.
He's got it. Got 4. The chances of Jaspers entering the final match are just diminishing as Mr. Carlson shoots every time. What do you think he will play the tiki here, Michael?
No, it's tough to control, although it's easy to get close.
He looked like a tiki
It
shot.
does. It does, because there doesn't seem to be a good alternative.
He's playing the reverse,
He's
probably
doing
the
some wild thing.
inside and reverse, trying to come out straight into the corner.
Oh, that was a beautiful dive. I mean, he
Yes.
just missed it, but it was such a nice stroke.
Had to come out curve and come
And
straight
then
in the
there's
corner.
and there's always this result.
Very good. I think he
Yeah.
got lucky. He got very lucky on the leave. It's 8-1.
I think Jaspers plays this one with follow, follow bank, just comes right into the white and maybe follows into the red, or goes off the cushion into the red.
I would like to be in in this position myself. It is very rough, especially that if he doesn't score, he's going to open up, and he's behind 8-1, so he's risking the.
Or is he looking at a +2?
He's
He
risking.
looked at it
Yeah.
for a moment. We couldn't see him standing there, but he was looking at coming off this way. And then the question is, what's the scoring path at the end?
Oh yes. So he's really risking the whole
And
game
now
on this
he
shot.
does neither of these things.
He's going to go across, drop it into the corner, just to get the white ball across the other side of the table, I would say. He's trying to play a safety position.
That's really an exceptional shot if it makes.
Woo!
One.
What a shot.
Because he got rid of the white so nicely.
What a shot.
That's scratching and clawing to keep the run alive with a shot like that.
Well, he got out of a very difficult position. If he would have missed it, he would have opened up a lot.
Four.
Not an easy selection he had,
One.
and he missed. So it's 8-2. Did you think he was going to play that shot, Michael?
No, but I didn't think he was going to make the shot either. Now what?
I think he's going to drop it in with reverse and
Yeah, it
try
looks.
to get into the corner there.
Yeah, the red ball's closer to the cushion than it looks on this
Probably
view.
drop it in.
you know.
Uh-oh.
4-0.
Lost one inning.
No.
You don't
Zero.
want to lose your innings. But he did.
Leaves huge ball and nearly frozen. So if Jaspers misses, Carlson is restricted on what he can do next time.
Mm-hmm. And if Jasper scores, he's going to get a very good position too. So we have Mr. Kulzman in the back watching the action.
Yes, Mr. Kuhlmans was inducted into the Hall of Fame 2 days ago, along with Robert Byrne, and some people were telling me he was really just thrilled about it. He's been showing off his BCA Hall of Fame ring to people.
I tell you, I was thrilled myself, and I was just an spectator.
Zero.
It was very emotional moment, and I am very happy I was there to watch it. And I wish that everybody would have been there.
Well, I was lucky to be able to put the green jacket on both of those men.
Quite an honor.
Yes.
Guess you might have been very excited yourself.
Oh, yes.
Well, Mr. Carlson has a good opportunity here.
He shot that one very fast, too.
Shot it and made it. And he's moving
That's a good
away.
result there.
Very good result. He can really put away Mr. Jaspers now. He will have to run 6 more, but he can do it.
Slight jack up to get the right angle.
Woo, he gives away 2 now.
One.
Second miscue at this stage of the game. It's boy, very unfortunate. Michael, is the BCA getting involved in some kind of having a merge of pool and billiards by any chance?
It's difficult to predict what's up. I think that the entire billiard world, not just the U.S. and not just the industry, need to pull together on Olympics. And the Olympics, it's been decided if it does occur, will involve all the Q disciplines. So the pool players know it won't be just pool. And I think there's a lot of benefit to having the organizations present a uniform front, which means they have to work together. I don't know of any organized efforts with the BCA. The BCA has always been fairly kind to three cushion. It's sort of ignored it lately, but they're certainly not against carom games.
Well, it's great that there was a meeting and a handshake between both organizations, and I think we're going to see some positive results very soon. I think that was one of the greatest happening of the induction of both Mr. Bob Burns and Mr. Ceulemans into the Hall of Fame yesterday. He's playing the bank. Playing the bank and comes short once again. And he doesn't like it. He's right. He cannot like these things happening at this right now, which is so important to score. You're either
well, bank shots are popular among .7 players, but people who average 2 can't come anywhere near that on bank shots, and they really don't like to play them.
Yes, but if you have to, when the two balls are very close, you don't have any other choice.
Sometimes you have to, but it's hardly ever
a choice.
A really desirable thing to do.
Sang Lee loves to pick up those wild banks, but
well, Sang Lee loves to play 1 rail or 2 rails first.
Yes, exactly.
He doesn't like to play 3 rails first.
Well, he's got this reputation of being the best banker around.
Well, the reason for that, I understood, was that when he was young, he played a game in Korea in which he got an extra point for every cushion.
Oh, yes.
Score 0.
Well, Mr. Carlson missed that opportunity he had by going long on the short angle. And now Mr. Jaspers has a good opportunity to get closer in the competition.
With that red frozen, he just has to hit it perfectly. And, and he's, that's why it looks like he's not even going to hit the red.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Oh,
because the hit has to be too good.
Yes. He's going for the short rail on the third rail. That's very hard too. Oh, look at this. Look at that angle. Look at that angle.
Anyway, back to Sang Lee. He used to play this game where you got an extra point for every rail you hit. So he became very accustomed to playing 1 or 2 rails first.
The Korean style, huh?
And in his 3 cushion game, he fabricates patterns where most other people wouldn't see anything.
He's fabulous with the bankings and also very unusual patterns. Well, Jasper scored that difficult point, and he can help him a lot.
Yeah, I see from the look on Jasper's face, he's in dangerous mode here.
He sure is.
He's really determined now.
His eyes got a different brightness. You know, they shine different now.
The balls are under control. He's doing things, but he's far enough behind. He really has to get.
He's a hunter now.
Yeah, he has to. Because Carlson only needs 6. He can do it.
He knows, and he tells to himself, I have to do it. This set is very important for Mr. Jaspers. He's now rated number 1, and Thornborn Blundell it's in second spot. If he loses this match, Blundell will get ahead of him in the ranking by accumulating more points.
Yeah, some people may wonder how the U.S. can attract such a huge core of top-flight 3-cushion players. The reason is that anybody who doesn't play in this tournament doesn't have a chance at the BWA ranking points.
Yes.
So he's almost a certainty to go down in the standings if he doesn't play.
Yes.
So that's why they're all here. The top 20 players in the world are in this tournament.
Oh, yes. So it is very important for Mr. Jaspers to remain here and to win this set and win the match. He goes for the 5-railer, and it looks like a short outcome. And it sure is.
4, 3. Easy Jaspers. 3.
Tony's back into the charge. Tony is rated number 8. And he, even though he will gain 60 points by winning this tournament, if he goes into the next match and wins, he will be at the top with both Jaspers and Blondell and Saginaw. Danny Sanchez is also now in the 4th position, but he's going to lose a little space as he didn't qualify, but Saginaw didn't qualify either, so I think the standings will change only on the 1st and 2nd spot.
The number of points in each BWA tournament is very substantial, and so there's a tremendous amount of juggling that goes on with the rankings. If you don't keep winning, you don't stay in that number 1 spot.
We congratulate Mr. Jorge Rubio from Ecuador as he played a wonderful tournament, making it to the 8th finals. So it's quite a pleasure to have him around.
He was a wonderful competitor, extremely gentlemanly. I refereed one of his matches.
He's quite a gentleman and a very strong player and very competitive. Carlson misses this shot.
Yes, but he's not afraid to take those
open shots.
Those banks with the ball separated.
Well, things getting very interesting. Jaspers remains in the competition 9-6. And we say remain because we know Carlson can step out every time he step onto the plate. Or to the table, I will say. He jacks up his cue because he wants to get that yellow ball out of the way. By doing that, he will push the yellow ball, the white ball out of the way, and he missed the shot.
Carlson needs to appreciate that these chances will not continue to come.
So many breaks. He's got a lot of breaks. We can see there hasn't been any no devastating devastating sets where they run out in 3-5 innings.
What do you do here? Do you think he's going to try to come short?
Well,
like that,
it'll be very tough catching that action off the corner. It will stretch out. I think he's going to go in this fashion, trying to come out this way, or he could go this way also. That's, I think, what his choices will be. I think the yellow ball offers the best scoring.
It looks like he's getting ready for a big stroke here. Oh, he got a lot of spin.
Oh, boy.
That was another outer limits shot where if it wasn't perfect, it couldn't go.
I think the other shot offered much more possibilities of scoring, but I'm surprised he didn't take it. Jaspers really breathing strong now.
Well, he left. I mean, Carlson's on the rail. If Jaspers misses this, it might not even be so serious.
Well, Jaspers is on the rail.
I got the balls wrong.
He broke, so he's got the yellow.
Yeah, if he misses this, it will be serious.
Can get a kiss on that shot.
1.
Scores 1. 8 more to go. And another one almost on the board. As he's got an easy +2 off the red ball. Easy shot, big ball, and scores point number 2 of the inning for 8 points. Now, the excitement is coming back to everyone as the game is almost even, and both players are within easy range of running out and winning the match.
If you have to have a 3-cushion bank, this is about as good as they
It's
get.
a big, huge ball.
Because the perpendicular to the 2 object balls is exactly the line of aim of the shot. It's exactly the direction of the ball. Yeah, they
coming
could come
in
right
here.
in there. Yeah.
Yes. Shoots it easily. And he gets position once
And
again.
then look at them with good result.
Oh, yes. Now he's going to come in short for another point. This game is tight. The 2 sets even to 2 and 9-9 on the 5th set. He's playing to come short. And I think he hit it good. Scores it once again. It is now 10-9 and shooting with another fairly easy shot off the corner. Drop it right into the corner. It's fairly easy shot. He's looking at it carefully, but it's fairly. What do you think, Michael? He's just going to drop it in the corner, isn't he?
Well, it's a tough hit. I can't exactly see what's going on there, but he may go short like that.
Yeah, it looks like he's going to keep that white ball there, putting English on the ball to open it up, and he moved it out of the way. It was a great shot. Great shot, and it is now 11-9. Jaspers is taking his time now. He's really looking around.
He doesn't have a lot of it. He's under 30 seconds now.
Yeah, he's shooting with a lot of patience, though. Six. He's on the go.
Last 3.
Last 3 points coming up. His attitude is very aggressive now. He's moving rapidly. Oh, he's got to move rapidly. He's got, what, 34 seconds on the clock.
And that includes the 30 seconds that was added to his time for the next shot.
So he was pretty close of running out, wasn't he? He's going to get it coming back. And he's going to get position also.
7.
Oh, 7.
Last 2.
Mr. Carlson is in trouble now. He was very close of taking it away. And he's in a lot of troubles right now. Usually, you won't get off the hook in this under these conditions. One more, and it will be all over.
Match point.
Now he has a full minute, so there's plenty of time.
He was 9-6, 1 inning, and it's now 14-9. Michael, it's unbelievable how the game turns around every time the player steps up to the table.
Can he get off the bottom side of the white there? If so, it's a nice
shooting
natural.
it thin with English. Just a little bit of English, and it should be a natural into diamond number 2. And he's got it.
And so we're going to have the predicted final later on of Torbjorn Blomdahl against Dick Jaspers.
Oh, it's going to be really great. Well, we see Mr. Jaspers coming down from a game where he was 2-0, and he pulled 3 sets in a row to remain in the competition. So we'll be back with you very soon. It's quite a pleasure to have had you here with us, Michael, and it was a great match. We'll be looking forward to the final match between Mr. Jaspers and Torbjorn Blomdahl.
Okay, I hope we can do it again.
Thank you.